to your practice. We're going to be exploring connecting to sacredness in our yoga practice. And I was reading a beautiful quote yesterday that said, "Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break. All things can be mended. Not with time, as they say, but with intention." So go love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. And if we look around at the world, and if we look around at what's happening in our country, globally, in the States, everywhere, it can be quite unsettling, and we can really see the brokenness of the world. Sometimes we wake up, especially with this extended period of being in our homes, we can wake up and feel, oh, just another day, and it can feel like there's a brokenness to our days. And one of the ways to bring back light into the darkness is to find intention, set intentions. And if you think of sacredness, sacredness is the setting of intention around an act. So anything can become sacred. You know, we can go and just light a candle because we want to have a candle burning, or we can take the time to set the intention to light the candle with an intention to send blessing to ourselves or to others. We can cook a meal and just eat it down because we're hungry. We can stand and eat our food. Or we can think of the intention to mend what is broken, to create something sacred, and to create an event around our mealtime. Eat in an honoring way, honoring what we have in a way filled with gratitude. And Pima Chodron says that acknowledging the preciousness of each day is a good way to live, a good way to reconnect with our basic joy. So what we want to do is we want to acknowledge the preciousness of our yoga practice, and we want to bring sacredness into our yoga practice. And so we building that art and that skill of bringing sacredness into the ordinary in our day, and remembering that that is all done with intention, and intention brings presence. So let's come together now and bring our hands onto our knees, draw the navel in, drop the shoulder blades down. Take a deep inhale and then just sigh the breath out. 3 more like this. Deep inhale. And the last one. Let's take Anjali Mudra and bring the hands in before the heart into our prayer shape, and lift up the heart space to meet the thumbs and connect with the sacredness of this position here. Namaste. Connecting with the light within ourselves that we acknowledge through this mudra. Just take 3 more breaths. So let's now set that intention to find the sacredness within our practice. Find the preciousness in each pose so that we can experience the basic joy of our practice. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, turn the heels of the hands to press up. Feel the stretching through the arms as you draw the shoulder blades down. Take your navel up and in and stretch through the entire body. Take 1 more inhale. And exhale. Bringing your right hand down, stretch up and over and breathe length into the left side of the body. Notice how you're feeling as we begin to move and awaken. Coming all the way up, take your opposite hand down, reach up and over and stretch out through the right side of your body now. Take a moment again to acknowledge and notice all that is happening. Inhale, coming up, reach the palms to touch and take the hands together before the heart. Let's start in our cat and cow. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And then as you begin to move, we're going to drop the belly, lift the heart, and inhale deeply. Lion's breath, open the mouth, stick the tongue out, roar the breath out as you exhale and round the spine. 4 more, inhale. Exhale. The practice of lion's breath as you continue is to draw in new energy, and as you exhale to purge out, to let go of everything that does not serve you. 2 more. Renewing, starting anew, creating new space for breath as you exhale out. Return to downward facing dog now. And slowly begin to pedal out through the legs. Spread your hands wide. And just notice how you're feeling here in your body as you move into stillness. Finding stillness, connecting to your hands and to your feet. Draw your navel up and in. Broaden the heart space and allow yourself to be here now. Be here now in the presence, in the preciousness, in the moment of the shape. We lose our connection with sacredness because somehow we are always rushing to do, to be, to go, to achieve. Sometimes we need to pause, to be still. And the next inhale, take your right leg up towards the ceiling, and then bring your knee in towards your nose. Step your foot through between the hands, and then drop your back knee down. Inhale, rise up into a lunge. Bend through the elbows and bring your thumbs to the back of the neck. And let's take 3 breaths here. Reach the arms up, stretch up. Take your hands to the earth, curl your back toes under, lift the back knee, and then walk to Skandasana in your left leg. You can keep your hands on the floor or bring your hands together before the heart. Take your gaze over towards your right foot, and let's see if we can stay here for 3 breaths. Walking all the way back, you can have your hands on the floor if you wish. Come to the top of the mat. And then with the back knee lifted, inhale, rise up into a high lunge. Again, find your prayer hands and drop them behind the neck. Lift and open the chest, open the heart. 3 breaths. Reach the arms up. Take your hands to the earth, and then when you're ready, lift your back leg up to the sky. Bend through that knee. Take your right hand and grab onto the foot if it's available. Fall forward here. Two more breaths. Releasing your hand. Releasing your foot, big toes touch. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reaching up, staying here. Interlace the fingers, press the heels of the hands up, draw the navel up and in, soften the shoulders, and when you're ready, stretch right up onto your toes. 3 breaths. And when you're ready, release your heels, forward fold, coming back down. Inhale, lift and lengthen the heart forward. Exhale and fold, soften. Now step your opposite foot back, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down. When you're ready, sink deeply into the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bend the elbows, take your thumbs into the back of the neck and breathe here. Feel into the moment. Reach the arms up. Take your hands down, lifting your back knee. And then make your way over to your right leg for Skandasana. Folding deep, taking hands into prayer. Curling the toes of the left foot up. And breathe here. Notice how your right knee wants to fall inwards, so keep tracking your knee over towards the baby toe side of the foot. 1 more inhale. And exhale, hands on or off the mat, walk back to the top. Stay on the toes of your back foot. And then inhale, rise up into a high lunge. Again, find those prayer hands, tuck them to the back of the neck, lift and open the heart, sink into the hips. And breathe here. When you're ready, reaching the arms all the way up. Take your hands down to the earth and then lift your right leg up, bending through the knee. Take your left hand to grab onto the right foot and forward fold. When you're ready, releasing the foot, lift the chest and bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, long spine, exhale, fold. Rise all the way up, palms touch, keep the arms lifted. Interlace the fingers, press them up. Come right up onto your tippy toes. Draw up through the front rib. Releasing the heels down, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot, then your left foot back. Find your plank pose. Take your knees to the earth. And then gently bend through the elbows. Come to lie on your belly. Finding the earth, take your hands down by the side. Bring your forehead down. Take a full inhale. And exhale. Now lifting everything for 3 counts. Inhale and rise up. And exhale. 2 more breaths. And again. And exhale. Without breath, release to the floor. Press back into downward facing dog. Again, see if you can come back into stillness. Now pressing through your right foot, inhale, take your left leg up high. Step your left foot through between the hands. Stay on the toes of the back foot, inhale, rise all the way up and find your lunge. Take an inhale here and exhale. Now when you're ready, swinging your right arm in underneath the left. Lift up through the chest. And then bow forward on the inside of your front leg, pressing your back heel to the earth. Keep pressing your left knee over to the baby toe side and drawing your left hip into the midline. Take 1 more inhale. Bow forward as you exhale. 1 last breath here. Releasing Inhale, rising back up, coming back onto the toe of the back foot, lifting up. Same practice now, coming forward, taking your right leg up to the chest, right arm in underneath the left, and sit into eagle. Find a steady spot to focus on. Take 3 breaths here. And then releasing your hands all the way to the earth. Take your right leg out behind you. Maybe bend through that knee again and grab onto your foot. Take one more inhale and exhale. When you're ready, releasing the foot, stepping all the way back. Press your back heel down and open into warrior 2. And finding 3 breaths. Sinking down through the hips. And when you're ready, drop into Skandasana in the right leg. Maybe take your right hand down and reach the left arm up. Hands into prayer, coming over to the top of the mat. And step back into your plank pose. Hold plank pose here. And bring your knees and your chin and your chest to the earth. Take your hands down by the side of the body. This is option 1 for lifting. If you want a little more, interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale and lift everything. Last big inhale. Complete exhale. Without breath, come all the way down and press back to downward facing dog. Three breaths over here. And again, come into that moment. Come into finding the intention in the shape. Reclaiming your basic joy. Press through your left foot, reach your right leg up high. Step your right foot through between the hands, stay on the toes of the back foot. And then inhale, rise up to your high lunge. Sink into your hips, and then when you're ready, take your left arm in underneath the right and find a bind. Inhale. As you exhale, press your back heel down and fold forward on the inside of your right knee. Keep moving the right knee over towards the baby toe side and your right hip in towards the midline. Breathe deeply here, bowing forward. When you're ready, unwind the arms, rise back up, coming onto the toes of the back foot, soften the shoulders. And then coming forward, draw your left knee into the chest. Take your left arm underneath the right, left leg up and over, and come to sit in your eagle. When you're ready, release your hands to the floor, take your left leg out behind you, lengthen the spine, and then bend through your top leg. Maybe the right hand grabs a hold of the left foot. And forward fold. Releasing the hands, extending the leg. Drop all the way back and open into warrior 2. Sink deeply into the hips. Take the gaze over the index finger of the right hand. And then when you're ready, coming up and find Skandasana in your left leg. Curling the toes of the right foot up. Breathing here. Placing the hands on the floor, inhale, lift up to center. Make sure the feet are just nice and wide, toes pointing forward, lift through the heart. And then walk your hands forward as far forward as is comfortable. Keep the sit bones pressing back so that the ankles, knees and hips are in line. Lengthen out the spine. And then when you're ready, walk your hands all the way through, behind you, tuck your chin. And then when you're ready, walking the hands all the way back. Take your hands over to the top of the mat, right foot out to the very edge of the mat, left foot to the edge of the mat, and sit into your Manasana. Go to revisit the shape in as many practices as you can. And then to connect to the moment, connect to the shape. Connect to the sacredness of the practice. Releasing the hands to the earth. Inhale, take your hips up high. Toe heel the feet in towards each other. Lengthen the heart forward. Exhale and fold. Now from here, step just your right foot back. Walk your left foot out to the side again, coming onto the hands. Move your heart forward. And then drop your back knee down. Maybe drop your elbows down onto the floor or onto blocks and bow forward. Three breaths here. And then when you're ready, coming all the way up, walking your hands back as you straighten through your left leg. Lift and open the heart, exhale and fold. Again, there's three breaths here to connect. Coming all the way forward, bending into your front knee. Take your left foot over towards the right side. Slide your right leg back and away. Lift and open through the heart. And then exhale and bow forward. Again, you can, if you want, take your hands into prayer and bring your prayer hands behind your neck. Releasing the hands, inhale, lifting up. Sitting down into the left sit bones, swing your right leg around, placing the foot on the earth. Now bring your hands, interlace them underneath the foot, or if you wish, use a strap, and extend your leg up. Go as far towards straight as is available for you, and breathe here. Bending back through your right leg, take it to the outside of the left knee. Right hand behind you, left elbow hooks to the outside of the knee and twist. And one of the most effective ways to connect to the sacredness in our lives, to set the intention in our lives, is to just find a moment's pause. Come back to center. Cross your legs, Skandasana, right leg in front of the left. Hands into Anjali Mudra, 20-second pause. Let's come back to downward facing dog. When you're ready now, take your left foot forward. You can reach it up. And then step the left foot through to the outside, and the right foot through to the outside of your right hand. And then drop your back knee down. Drop your elbows down onto the floor or onto a block and breathe here. Coming all the way up, gently straighten through your front leg, lift the heart, and then fold forward over your front leg. Bending back deeply into that front knee, take your foot all the way over to the side, dropping your knee down, slide your left leg away, lift the chest, and then fold forward. Again, bring the elbows to the earth, take the thumbs to the back of the neck and breathe. Releasing the arms, coming all the way up, drop into your right hip, swinging your left leg around, keep the foot bent, placing the knee bent, placing the foot on the floor, grab a hold of your foot, use a strap if you need, and extend the leg away. Lift the chest and feel this lovely stretch. And then when you're ready, bending through that knee, coming into your twist, twisting towards the left side, hooking the left elbow to the outside, the right elbow to the outside of your left knee, and twist. Coming back to center, and once again creating that pause, Skandasana with the left leg in front, hands into prayer, and breathe. And then when you're ready, Taking your hands down, just leaning back onto the toes, reaching the arms forward, finding your Skandasana. Option 1, option 2, lift the legs. Option 3, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Coming down to your canoe, holding here. And then release onto the mat. 3 breaths. Placing your feet on the floor. Turn your palms to face down. Press through the feet. Inhale, lift up through the hips. Let's walk our arms in underneath, interlacing the fingers. And take a few moments to be here. Pressing through your right foot, take your left leg up. Pressing through your left foot, take your right leg up. Bring both feet to the floor, coming onto your toes, creating some more lift and stretch. And then pressing the heels back down, releasing one vertebra at a time. Taking the hands out into a T shape. Cross your right leg over the left. Lift the legs and cross the ankles again. Drop your legs over to the left and look to the right. Again, come here to breath. Coming back up to center, release the legs, crossing over to the other side. Drop your legs to the right and look to the left. Coming all the way back to center, releasing the legs up high. And then when you're ready, just slowly take your legs down towards the earth. Take the left leg to the left side, cross the right leg over, right arm comes towards the left, and create that crescent moon, breathing lengthen to the right side of your body. Coming back through center, right leg out to the side, left leg up and over, fold over towards the right, look to the left. Find your half moon shape and breathe into the left side of your body. Coming back to center, releasing the legs. And then just take your hands down by the sides. Close down the eyes. And let's settle into Shavasana. slowly begin to move. Stretching. And then on your own time, just rolling to your preferred side. And then coming all the way up to seated. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Acknowledging the preciousness in each day is a good way to live. It's a good way to reconnect with our basic joy. And when we acknowledge the preciousness of each day, we pause and we begin to create sacredness ritual around the special moments in the day. And so we begin to light the darkness in the world, and the world doesn't look so broken anymore. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat. Bye.